Hi, good morning. Let us prepare, make some good profits today. Today is the 20th of August, 26. It's a Thursday. Nothing's changed. You see that the same orange algorithm is still selling at a higher band, of course. And as I told you, you have to be a little bit more concerned about this. Because if you remember from the previous 2 days, what happened was we had the tapering from the blue, right? So this was important back then when you see the orange was buying. But I warned you about the tapering of the blue if it wants to head down. And you see how the blue has built that liquidity here, right? So particularly from that 5-day moving average, right? If you remember this. So do watch the daily videos. It's very important you understand the context and you link them up. And thereafter, I told you to be a little bit more worried about the orange if it wants to sell. You see the same orange selling after the retest at the 5-day moving average, right? So this 5-day moving average was no surprise to you, right? Right at the bottom print. And then it started selling in that teal yesterday, right? So this is important. You need to learn how to identify that. So today, very simply, if it wants to grind down this orange to the 20-day, the best case scenario is that there is continuation. So there is a selling continuation now from the break of 5-day with the tapering from the blue. If there is selling continuation in this orange for Thursday and Friday, this will be the best case scenario because continuation structure is always the easiest to trade. However, be careful about this green algorithm here. Right, you see it built liquidity here, as I told you from yesterday. So if this wants to head further down, I want you to be careful about this. Right, you have to wait for that break of that green turning into resistance. This green has to turn into resistance if it wants to continue down the selling. Now, this is not great selling, to be honest. What you want to see is the green selling within the orange. So if this happens when we break out of the green, let's see, let me choose the right color. If it breaks out of the green, turn into resistance, and the green selling commences within the orange, this will be best. This will be great if this is selling. Obviously, the natural target is the 20-day moving average if this wants to continue heading down. But just be mindful because 5-day will start trending down as well. You have to look out for that. Now, you want to see the green here. There is several green liquidity here that's building. 5-day will start trending down together with this green. Right, so you see green liquidity building, green liquidity building. So any reversal here, you can afford to wait for this. Right, this liquidity from yesterday. Don't forget, this is still magenta, teal liquidity that's bullish. Right, soaking up the sellers. It's a very common tactic for the bulls to build liquidity, isn't it? And by then, your 5-day will be right at the liquidity level. So watch out for this at 770. Right, so watch out for that as 5-day trends down to 770 level. And if we do have some bounce here, this is what you want to look out for. Now, obviously, the larger liquidity will be where it's at here. So you want to see these two levels here. Here, correspondingly with the green algorithm. Right, watch out for that. Remember, any buying, as you see yesterday's buying here, it was in green. This green, it was buying until we retested that 5-day moving average, isn't it? As I told you. It's buying. Be careful of the 5-day moving average, as I warned you as well. So if this wants to buy, yeah, right, with all the green algorithm here, you want to see it up in the green here. So just be a little bit more mindful right now. Right, there's still this blue liquidity here that I talked about. I think we broke out of that. So if we do have some retracement here, this is also a possible trade, or even slightly outside of the where 5-day will catch up. This is possible tomorrow as well. So you just have to be a little bit more careful of this blue algorithm as it tries to grab this green. Right. So understanding the ranges in the 30-minute chart will help you as you translate this into 1 minute. Right, so Thursday, Friday, just be a little bit more mindful. The best thing that can happen on Thursday and Friday is that there is continuation. So that's the best case scenario. Otherwise, level by level, algorithm by algorithm, don't be chasing. Take it easy. Look out for You just need one trade a day. Stay focused. Thank you very much. I'll see you.